Wednesday, I was working, Chris and I was working at one of our businesses in the evening, and you know, we've been having word spoke over us about the blessing of God coming on our lives and this and that. And, you know, part of that's financial blessing, part of that's blessing of getting out of so much busyness in life and work and all that. So we've talked different times about that kind of stuff. We talk about it quite often. I was working away, and I just felt the Lord speak, and He said a wording that at the time, I thought, that's kind of weird the way that word was, but what the word was, inherent blessing. I thought, inherent blessing. Inherent blessing. Well, my thoughts are, well, that's inherent must be something kind of like inheritance. And I think, okay, well, that sounds pretty good, you know. It's a blessing that I've inherited. We've inherited whatever. And so anyway, I kind of thought off and on about that. And the next evening, I was still thinking about it. I thought, well, I'm going to look up inherent because I'm not real sure on the grasp on the meaning of what inherent means. So I looked it up, and I'm not even real equipped to even bring it out right now. Now I'm going to tell you what I grasp on it. Inherent is that thing that's been placed inside of you. It's kind of your character. It's kind of your makeup of who you are. It's your rights that you have as an individual. And so I thought, well, that doesn't sound like inheritance. And then I thought, so let's look up blessing, just see what you know, how it's worded. And blessing is actually the favor being shown to you. It can be on your life and the way you're blessed in different areas. You know, it's favor of God. A lot of times we bring up the favor of God on your life. So I'm thinking, okay, it has to do with something that's in you, the favor of God. Well, I've been reading this here Purpose book over again. And it talked about
APG's book.
Yeah, APG's book on purpose. And in that he tells about how God puts within you, before you even formed, your purpose and your destiny. And I thought, that's really hard for me to grasp. He's done that before he's even formed me. So I'm thinking, well, that's within you. Then I started thinking about how He desires us to work at bringing that out. That purpose and that destiny, to bring it out. That's our goal moving forward, that we will bring that out of ourselves and then act it, just as Abraham did, just as Moses or different ones did. They would bring an Esther, they would bring up that purpose and that destiny. They brought it forth out of that God had planted within them. So I'm thinking, you know, that's just like then it's like a father, you know, just like Abraham blessed his children, and Jacob blessed his children. So I'm blessing the Lord. I'm thinking, hey, I'm starting to get a picture. God's planted this within us, our purpose and our destiny within us. And as He's done that, He's like spoke this blessing over us that we would bring this thing forth in our lives. At the time when He placed that within us, His words as a father, like Abraham, like a Jacob, to their children, to God's sons and daughters. So at that time when He's planted that in us, He's speaking over us, favor, saying, you will bring this thing forth. You will bring it forth. And you will become this person I want you to be. And it just like clicked. I was like, oh. And the thing is, you know why we're supposed to bring it forth? That's the big question right there. Because it brings Him glory. It brings Him glory. So our purpose is to bring that thing forth to glorify Him. And He's planted it all within us to bring it forth. He's looking for us to do that. He spoke the blessing over us from the time He put it in us. I thought, wow, is that something or else? You know, something else. I thought, wow. So I called it this inherent blessing. I thought that's where it went. It was something that's been planted in you as a person.